So let's discuss Taurus Ascendant for 2026. And remember, my marriage course is now active on Vedic Astrology Academy, where especially I'm going slow, one video a week. But this way, you're going to learn pretty much everything when it comes to the marriage part. Okay. And of course, if you want to know your yearly, readings and all that, you can go to the link here, shop section, because this way I can look into actually what planet is going over what planet, what is going to be enshrined from which planet. So this is going to be more of a detailed thing because I can't cover that with just basic for 12 ascendants. No way. Not like all the planets. So for Taurus, as you know, Jupiter is going to be transiting your second house from January to June. It'll be retrograde till March 11th. And then after that, it goes direct. Right? So Jupiter, you will see whenever Jupiter is retrograde, its seventh aspect becomes the most intense aspect, which is upon the eighth house. Okay. However, because Jupiter is retrograde, actually, we're going to take that intense aspect, seventh, from the ascendant because it's behaving like it's in the ascendant in Taurus. So it's in the seventh house. So obviously, right now, you will see tremendous amount of miscommunication will happen within marriage, relationship, and with family members, including especially in-laws, all the way till March. Because retrograde planet is going to be all over the place. Its seventh aspect will be dramatically impacting the eighth house and all the seventh house. So right now, especially till March, from January to March, not a good period to go out and looking for people for dating and relationships. Okay, because first of all, there'll be repeated attempts that you're going to be making. And there'll be big miscommunication. See, when Jupiter is retrograde in Gemini, and when it makes a communicative mistake, it makes it big. It's not like it's like I don't want to make a small mistake. No, I want to make a big, gigantic mistake. But one thing you will see though with this Jupiter, lot of your previous connections can actually connect with you. Whether it's business connections, relationship, ex-girlfriends, ex-boyfriends, flings, they will be contacting back. Okay. Right now, this is also not a good period till March to deal with inheritance, insurance, wills and estates related issues. Wait till Jupiter goes direct in Gemini. And once it's direct in Gemini, this is where you will see, and right now also you will see many a times you will try to open up multiple accounts for banks and it will not work out. A lot of issues with your banking issues will happen in the first 3 months. Why? Because you're creating stories in your head. Like my bank is doing this. Like you will see, many people will try to leave their banks because they heard some influencer saying some BS. Like, okay, yes, I'm going to be patriotic and I'm going to leave this bank. Everybody thinks like that and does that. It's like that herd mentality. But you will make a mistake. So don't. If you see some patriot person, oh, I'm going to leave this bank. Everybody leave this bank. And then you're like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do that too. Just hold on to your horses. You don't want to make a mistake where you're like stuck in the middle. Okay. But once it goes direct, you will see, you will actually be inclined towards 2 or 3 different bank accounts. You will open up multiple sources of bank accounts. You will see with Jupiter being in Gemini, there'll be this temptation towards eating things from your childhood, okay, into your adulthood. You will see like things that you were missing out in childhood, you will eat those again. And most of the time it's going to be junk. Okay. Rarely you will see somebody doing something healthy. Because when we were young, the only thing we liked were either straight up sweets, chocolate, or junk food, greasy foods. Okay. But till from March to June, okay, or June first week, Jupiter is going to have you play a savior for family, for budgeting, for money and wealth. Okay. Jupiter is going to bring multiple repeated tries to dealing with your debts, including your profession. Okay. So there'll be multiple tries that you're going to make in order to either decrease the debt, or maybe you're looking for a loan. So now you're going to make repeated attempts till June in wanting to get a loan. Like somehow you will forget something, like even especially when it's retrograde, you will see when you're doing any kind of a paperwork and signatures, you will miss something and then they'll have to send you back something. Like, oh, you forgot to initial this. Oh, okay. Then they'll send you something back. Oh, you forgot to add this. So this is why, especially because for Taurus, because this is concerning money and wealth, wait till at least is direct. But you are to be some form of a savior. You'll come to rescue, okay, during this particular time in transit. And once Jupiter goes into the third, okay, now in Gemini, let me see if it's, so actually, it will be, once Jupiter is in Cancer in the third house for rest of the year. So now what happens is Jupiter is in the third house. Saturn is in Pisces in the 11th house. So the double transit of Jupiter and Saturn is taking place on the sign of Pisces, which is the 11th house. Okay. And one thing I'm just wondering right now, I want to see something. Yeah, see, like right now, Jupiter and Saturn double transit till June will be on the sign of Sagittarius, which is the 8th house, right? So this is why I see, like, especially for most Taurus people, you will see, if you're a child, maybe your parents will get you some new insurance, some new health insurance. You will deal with a lot of like going to dentist, going to doctors. But especially for Taurus in their adult, because Sagittarius, okay, is happening towards the 8th house. So here you will see your parents, like in your 20s, and your parents will sit you down, like, listen, let's talk about, in case something happens to us, how about we deal with this part of the inheritance? Your sister takes this, you take that. What do you think? Like these type of talks will be taking place. Okay. And during the is retrograde especially, you will see this happen. During this period, you will also see your in-laws will try to repeatedly teach you something, give you updesh about something. Whether it's religious, whether it's spiritual in nature, they're going to be giving some kind of a lecture. Okay, like maybe, hey, how about you have our daughter get this and get that related to her money or husband or whatever it is. And you will see Taurus especially. What did I say in my Taurus blank chart prediction? If you all remember, until a Taurus steps into the occult, mysticism, their bhagya is always like dormant, kind of like their root chakra. So you will see right now, between January or even right now, I would say, all the way till June, many Taurusians will be finding or getting the opportunities by cosmos to step into the occult and astrology and learn something. And if you missed that, okay, well, you missed that. But right now, like I said, Taurus person must step into occult. Even if you, let's say, don't have combinations to do business as an astrologer, okay, fine. You can still learn astrology. There's no combination that says, no, you cannot learn astrology. It's against the law. You can learn astrology. Whatever combinations you have, you leave it to that. It is up to the astrologer to make you good at being an astrologer. Right? Whatever you have, you leave that. I'll teach you how to look at something. This is probably why you should join the marriage course too now. But no, for Taurus people, you have to do it. And again, this is not, I'm saying this because I'm making this transit video and I want to waste your time. I have said this in Taurus blank chart prediction course. So you have this opportunity with double karmic pointing to your 8th house in Sagittarius. Now, once Jupiter enters the third house, and now Saturn is in the 11th house in Pisces, and Saturn will be in Uttar Bhadrapada Nakshatra, while Jupiter will enter in Pushya very quickly. And till July, it will be in Uttara Bhadrapada, then it goes into Revati, and then it goes retrograde all the way till December. So one thing you have to understand for Taurus, especially, focus on health. You will have to be responsible for your health and diet. This is the most important time period for focusing on health, focusing on what you're eating. You have to take the responsibility. Nobody else is going to take that responsibility for you. The other thing you will see, you will begin to learn or you will begin to listen to many gurus, teachers, mentors. Now, you don't need to be some spiritual Hindu and meditation and this and that. I'm not, when I say these things, I'm a Hindu and I'm a Indian myself, so I'm just trying to subconsciously connect with all the other Indians, but I'm just saying, you could be a PhD scientist right now watching this video, seeing what bullshit is there in this thing called astrology. What you're going to be doing, once Jupiter enters, especially while it's in Pushya, and I think it's going to be in Pushya all the way till August, and then it enters Ashlesha, but then it also goes retrograde. You will see, you will listen to many mentors, people online giving lectures about the subject that you're reading. Any movies that you will watch, either those movies will have strong theme, like a motivational story playing out. Focus on children will play out in those movies. Okay, those movies will also be about family. But main thing you will see, because nobody watches movies anymore. The only thing that I watch is old movies, 90s movies, 2000, mid 2000. That's it. Everything else sucks. Like there's no, like I want to watch Christmas movies. Every single Christmas movie is bad casting. That, they're trying to fill that quota with the casting. Bad casting, bad stories. Just, I don't want it. I hate any new movies that come out. But again, that's just my rant. But see, mostly people are watching social media. Mostly people are watching me. So you will see, this Jupiter for rest of the year will make you learn through online sources. And especially the things and people that you connect emotionally with. Like if a person is too rude, too logical, too statistical, you won't be interested in that. It's like you want to be mesmerized by somebody's speech and somebody's updesha. Whether that helps you or not, you just want to be mentally mesmerized. Okay, that's that mental, I want to use the word, but I can't. You just want to be stimulated mentally. Okay, and also this Jupiter brings great amount of sudden transformation related to marriage, relationship, and your social circles. But at the same time, you will see responsibility of the self, children, and in-laws will have to happen. For the next 2.5 years, especially if you're married, you're going to have to deal with, especially your spouse is going to ask you, like, hey, let's talk about how much I should be getting in my bank account. That's going to be the thing, like for married couples, like, hey, how come you're only just transferring this much to my account? Why not this much? Or somehow you will have to take care of some issue of the in-laws, health issue of the in-laws. You cannot ignore children. Okay, during this period, you will see somehow if like you're at that age where children are 10 to 18 years old, you will see they'll start getting distracted. Why? Because it's supposed to be your duty to bring that back into focus. So it's like, like you're married to someone, so now you have the responsibility. It's going to be like that. It's like you're going to have to be married with the responsibility of the children. Now, especially Rahu and Ketu will be in the 4-10 axis. So one thing you will see, mother will feel like a vagabond till like December of next year. Mother will like to go stay with this sibling, then you, or mother wants to go travel here, travel there. Mother will feel agitated at home. Okay? You yourself will feel agitated at home. You're going to desire to spend more time at work. During this period, Taurus people will either visit caves, okay? Either you will visit some cave, or you will visit some foresty area, jungle area, maybe some cabin in some jungle foresty area. Now, and again, I hate saying these things because now it's like I'm making it like a actual prediction that will come true. I don't like that. I don't know if I should be then saying this. How about this? Just let's see if you visit any of these places. I'll talk about, maybe, you know what? Remind me. By October of next year, hey, you said something about Taurus and visiting caves or jungle-like area as a prediction. So let me know, what were you trying to say? Because I don't want to make it into a something else. Okay, I can't even say that word because either if it's gonna happen or no, either I'm gonna be right or I'm gonna be wrong. I don't want to make it right by saying something. On the other hand, you will see during this period, you will take care of a lot of wires around the home. There will be some new light fixtures you're going to have to fix. You will install some new light fixtures. On the other hand, you will see, with Taurus especially, you will buy some new furniture for the corners of the home. Something new for the corner of the home. Even if it's, let's say, for example, I don't know what this is, wall texture. I was fixing my wall, but maybe you'll fix a wall. But let's say this was some statue, right? So you'll get some statue and put it at the corner of your home. Something of that sort will take place. Now, Rahu is in the 10th house in Aquarius. Now, you know what the number one thing is? Now, this is where I will actually make it a remedy and a prediction. With Ketu, I wasn't going to do that. But attend conferences. Any conference that happens, any get-together happens, even if it's digital, you do it. Even if it's digital, you do it. Because here it's going to help you enhance your career opportunities. And for Taurus, right now, especially, I would say probably throughout 2026, do not use your work computer for social media, shopping, this and that. You will be spied upon. Knowingly, unknowingly, they will be surveillancing your work computer. And do you know now, if let's say, when you join a corporate network, they might even have the capacity to spy on your smartphone through their Wi-Fi network. So you want to look into all the policies. I mean, think about it. Now people think astrology is nonsense, right? It's completely BS. That how can a planet being a million miles away can affect you as an individual? And yet, oh yeah, we have Wi-Fi. It's scientific. Through Wi-Fi, we can get all the information of the world around us wirelessly. And let me also tell you, in the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to have, without like your cell, like let's say this is a smartphone sitting on my desk. It's charging, no matter where it is, it's charging. Without ever being on some hub or wired in. Do you also know, within the next 5 to 10 years, let's say you have a thumb drive. Your thumb drive could be sitting somewhere. You can access it without ever having it to be plugged in. So imagine how primitive our new technology is versus what we already, some of us know. That there's this strong Wi-Fi connection with planets which are 1,000,000 times bigger than you, sending their rays, connecting through Wi-Fi of Earth. Earth is the modem or the router. And then it's sending you those things. So that's how, you got to understand these things. So Rahu is naturally behaving like Shani, who's in Pisces. Okay. So especially with Saturn being in Uttar Bhadrapada Nakshatra, being in Revati, but mainly going to be in Uttar Bhadrapada Nakshatra for majority of the year. Okay, Rahu can definitely, help you make some secret connections with people through which you can gain success in your life. Okay. On the other hand, the one thing that I do see, older brother can get into some form of addiction, whether it's smoking, drinking addiction for tea, coffee, whatever. See, I know the word addictions has a lot of stigma to it. Like, oh my God, no. For example, like I'm addicted to cigars. I love cigars. You can take alcohol from me. I don't even drink that much anymore. I just don't. But coffee and cigars? Man, you're going to have to fight me to take that away. So that's how it is. Okay, and why will they be doing that? Because of some kind of a expense or loss that the elder brother will deal with. Elder sibling, but mainly elder brother, if you have one. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis for Taurus for 2026. And again, if you really want to know what exactly will be happening with you, for that, I have to look at your chart and everything else. So you can go to karasastrology.com. Otherwise, remember, on Vedic Astrology, my marriage course is also active. Thank you.